Walker on board for Trevor McKee, a last start winner of a listed race at Otaki over 1200. He has had a let-up since then. That was about 7 weeks ago. He's a colt by Sandtrap. 590 for Akram, number 3, who's having his third run after a break. Showed some encouragement or improvement last time out at Wanganui in a black-type race over 1320. He's a colt by Al Akbar, and his record is 9 starts for 3 wins and 4 placings. Akram. Jack the Stripper's firming up to 660. Here's more money in. 620 Jack the Stripper, and Bunker's the favourite at $2.50. First of 3 group races coming through from New Zealand. Let's head to Hastings for the Hawke's Bay Guineas.
And across, So Casual went on to win a derby, going back to the likes of Castle Ray, who raced out of Otaki, and the Great Passive as well. This is the sideline bar, Hawke's Bay Guineas, and courtesy of Radio Pacific, here's Tony Lee.
Gary Phillips looking across the line, racing in the Guineas, and La Fleur slow, getting back as well with Xavier. A real charge going on. Akram's begun quickly. Scottish Moon on the inside, right with them. Horace as well when they settle down, and Jack the Stripper's going forward out a little deeper. And Bunkers in behind these runners. Crown Control just in front of that, and then La Fleur the centre, Xavier the inside. There's only 4 lengths over them at the 1,000 metres. We're here on the inside, Akram, with Bunker whipping up and around Jack the Stripper, and Bunker will head to the lead now from Akram. Jack the Stripper is 3rd, Horace 4th, and Crown Control is 5th on the outside. And then La Fleur a little deeper, looking to go forward, 800 metres to go. Xavier next on the inside, and then Call Clubs, and Scottish Moon was last of all as they run down the side, and they've got 650 metres to go. And the sideline bar, Hawke's Bay Guineas, and the fave just in front, Bunker from Jack the Stripper the outside. Akram is tracking through on these, and then Horace. Crown Control to La Fleur now in the centre as they near the corner. Then Xavier, Call Clubs, and Scottish Moon last as they turn. He goes for gold on Bunker as Michael Walker, and sneaked a couple of lengths on Jack the Stripper, who is trying to hunt him down. Horace is now starting to run home generously over on the outside. Bunker still in front. Jack the Stripper start trying to get on terms, and then Horace and Crown Control. Bunker won't flinch. Jack the Stripper's trying to get him, but Bunker too good. He'll win the Guineas, and Bunker does it second. Jack the Stripper very close third. It's either Crown Control or Horace, and then La Fleur, Akram. Further away, Xavier, Scottish Moon, and Call Clubs. He's done it. Number 2, Bunker.
He's a promising type, Bunker. 220, 130. 4 starts for 2 listed wins. 4 Jack the Stripper, 170. A photo finish for 3rd. And who knows, we might even see Bunker campaigning in Australia during the spring if he continues on this rate of improvement. His stablemate's coming over, Sunlight. Race 7 New Zealand, the next. Ella Sierra, 11s, Hill of Grace, and Palace Bay, 2, 3, 1 and 4. And Hill of Grace, $5.80 resuming since the Brisbane Cup. 640 Ella Sierra, 11s is 480, Palace Bay 980, Amy's Girl 570, Airwaves are late scratching, 910 for Bad Jelly the Witch, and Beautiful Weather at $14. Our first starter, a similar name to Awesome Weather. Classic Dame 17, 18 for Comb the Seas, and Miss Detroit is at 13. That's for race 7, the Lion Red Stakes, another good race in 14 minutes' time. Yeah, we're still standing by for that 3rd number on the previous from New Zealand. It's still 2, 4 and a photo. Let's continue our trek around the country, and this time we're heading to Brisbane, to Eagle Farm, to Alan Thomas and Larry Olsen. Good morning, Al.
Good morning, Matthew, and good morning, everyone. Well, it's Apprentices Cup Day at Eagle Farm this afternoon, where the youngsters get to show their wares. Where many moons ago, Larry Olsen, you were here as a young apprentice trying to do your best.
I did too, Al. I won a race here as an apprentice at 15 years of age. Now, we won't go back how long that is.
What'd you weigh?
I tell you what, I wasn't very light in those days. I was struggling around that time to ride about 7'7".
So you were struggling at 15 with your weight?
Oh, hell, yeah. When I was 17, I remember getting on the scales over 9 stone, which is 57 kilos, you know. Yeah.
And you're a bit more than that now, yeah.
Well.
OK, conditions at Eagle Farm are fine, and the track is rated as good for the program. The rail's out 3 metres, and what...
A little since yesterday.
Yep, and we've got a little bit of a breeze around at the moment, so, you know, it's warm weather, estimated of about 24, so it's going to be just a fantastic day.
Yep, good spring racing. We kick it off with the Executive Washrooms Hurdle. And you've just come from there, you were saying before.
Yeah, but I didn't jump anything getting there.
We didn't rehearse that. I like Zabil's Pride in the first on the card here. Look, he hasn't...
4.80 Ella Sierra, 11s is 3.50 and Palliser Bay at $7.40. There's only a couple to go in. Fillies and Mares race over 1400. Now we'll be showing race 1 from Benalla on both of our Sky services this morning, Sky Channel and Sky Racing for pay TV viewers at home. But the balance of the program, that's races 2 to 9, will be shown exclusively on our pub and club service Sky Channel. But race 1, you'll be seeing it at home and in the pub and club. Fandango's 4.10 there for race 1, 5.40 Delago Dancer, Dreamliker 5.60, Archer's Pride 5.80, Laurent at 8.60. And that first race from Benalla is coming up straight after New Zealand.
Is up ready, they're off. And Ella Sierra was the first to bounce out, going with a Classic Dame around them. Now Amy's Girl goes up and then followed by Beautiful Weather. The roughies going to charge up and go with the leaders as they settle down. Palliser Bay's trapped out a bit with then Beautiful Weather taking over. These two slip away a length and a half. Ella Sierra steadied from then Amy's Girl. Two back behind them, then Classic Dame. They followed back in the field now. 11s on the outside is next with Miss Detroit. Then Comb the Seas around them out wide. Hill of Grace. And back is Bad Jelly the Witch, about 6 to 7 off the pace as they make the corner, 850 metres out. So the leader is now Beautiful Weather, 3 parts on Palliser Bay. Lying third, Ella Sierra from Amy's Girl. Hill of Grace works round wide on the outside from then Classic Dame. 11s is back from 2 of them then to Miss Detroit, then followed by Comb the Seas and back Bad Jelly the Witch as they come round the turn. On the turn, 450 metres to go. Into the straight comes Beautiful Weather from Palliser Bay on the outside. Ella Sierra looking for room along the inside as they race down, 350 to go, and Hill of a Grace. And here's 11s down the outside strongly. Palliser Bay kicked on 11s though with 3 to go. On the inside, winding up is Ella Sierra. 11s now fights back and took the lead. 100 metres to go. On the inside, Ella Sierra fighting 11s running about, but in front, Ella Sierra comes back at it strongly. The inside might be doing the better. Ella Sierra fights with 11s going to the post. Nothing in it, not of the head either way. 11s possibly from Ella Sierra, close. Don't know. Right behind them then, Comb the Seas is close with Bad Jelly the Witch and also Hill of Grace, don't know third either. Then followed back by Classic Dame. Then next behind these were Amy's Girl, Palliser Bay, and next home was Beautiful Weather. Good old fight here.
Two pretty good quality mares have gone to the line together. Ella Sierra, number 2, and 11s is number 3, and there's very little between them. A photo for the win and also for the minors. I think that might have been Hill of Grace back over on the fence, getting home okay for third, but it's a photo all round. Race 7 New Zealand. We'll move on because we're on start time Benalla and they're moving in. Fandango's at $3.70, Archer's Pride $4.90, Dreamliker $5, Delago Dancer $6.30, and Laurent is at $9.60. Rail at Benalla today is out 3 metres from the 1600 to the 800, then 4 metres the 800 to the 400. Here's Brian Blackmore for race 1.
Be able to pick him out without any problems with the bright yellow and black hoops. Steve Clifton from Seymour trains Fandango, who logically should run favourite of those that have raced it, has by far the best credentials. Now Piccolo Rouge backs off. 3.30 Fandango, 5.50 Archer's Pride, 5.70 Delago Dancer, trained by Ted Buckingham, $5 Dreamliker on Super Tad. Now Fandango to move up. Luke Knoll on the board. Fandango now goes in and we're set for a start. First of 9. Track rated good. Ready. Signal there. Off and racing. And they've broken in a pretty fair line. Archer's Pride on the inside and Dreamliker has gone away like a bullet. Piccolo Rouge and Fandango over on the outside working forward. Then Spotted Chimes behind those. Then comes Laurent out deep on the track, followed by Roy Star. Delago Dancer was last and Zardapper just in front of those. Off the back and heading down towards the 8.50. And Fandango the outside and Dreamliker from Laurent third. A length and a half Archer's Pride on the inside running fourth, followed then by Piccolo Rouge. Around the outside there of Delago Dancer and Zardapper, Roy Star and Spotted Chimes last of all. Down at the 600 metres and Fandango got away a length and a half to Dreamliker. Laurent coming to the outside, Archer's Pride, followed then by Piccolo Rouge. Delago Dancer getting up on the fence. They've broken away from Spotted Chimes as they come around the turn inside the 400. Fandango in front here. of Laurent running second. Over on the inside, Delago Dancer, Dreamliker and Archer's Pride down the outside. And then Piccolo Rouge, Fandango grabbed by Laurent at the 200. Archer's Pride on the outside trying to pick them up, but Laurent is in front of Fandango with 100 metres left to go. Fandango trying to fight back. Archer's Pride running third. Laurent, Fandango coming again, but Laurent in front, and Laurent wins by a head. Two Fandango, third Archer's Pride, then Delago Dancer, Piccolo Rouge, Dreamliker, Spotted Chimes, Dapper, and last in Roy's Star.
Laurent, ridden by Mark Goring, 11.70, 3.30. 2 Fandango, 1.40. 1 Archer's Pride, 1.60. 6.21, that's race 1 from Benalla. Now the placings, New Zealand, race 7. Number 3, 11s has got the judges' nod, 3.70, 1.30. 2 Ella Sierra second, 1.70. 1 Hill of Grace resuming, 1.80 third. 7.70 Quinella, exacta 14.80, and the trifecta was $34 on race number 7. There's Unitab Divs, 6.60 Quinella, 27.10 for the trifecta, and Super Tab to come. New Zealand race 8 in 12.
Course on Tab Limited, the favourite is number 7, Cryptique at 4.30 and 1.80. Just shading number 2, Faith Hill, at 4.80 and $2. And as far as on track is concerned, both have met with good support. Faith Hill just tending to get out a little in the last couple of minutes. Mid stages of betting, she came in 3/4 of a point, but she's just drifting as there's late money for Jim Cassidy's ride number 7, Cryptique. So on course, they're equal, 7 and 2, 2 and 7. Only other horse under doubles on course is 11 Bit Tiddly. And there's been just a sprinkle of money at long odds to say that number 12, Onyx, might run a race. Onyx. Anyway, time will tell. Now they're starting to move in for the first of the day. The track is good. The rail is out the 3 metres today. And, well, if you can back a couple of winners this afternoon, so wide are most of the markets, you'll finish in front. Now, Veloci is playing up behind the stalls. Thunderwind is about to move forward now. Thunderwind goes up. And John Tapp joins us now from Sky Channel. Thank you, John. Good afternoon to you, and good afternoon to our audience through the pubs and clubs of Australia, and our radio audience is here too. So we're all set for a very interesting afternoon of racing. So repeating in the first event of the day, New South Wales, number 7, 4.30, Cryptique, and is 30 points short of the number 2, Faith Hill. And as far as on track is concerned, they're dead set equal, 2 and 7. Third pick on course, 11. Little late money for 9, Thunderwind. And there's been a sprinkle at long odds for 12, Onyx. So Veloci has been positioned, and here's Darren Beedman's ride, Bit Tiddly coming up. And that will pave the way for our Archie's Girl, for Cryptique, and also for Talista Bell. The intention is to ride her a little further back to Talista Bell today from her wide alley. Rail is out the 3 metres. That's the distance that the rail is out for the Golden Slipper. The club is of the belief that that is the perfect situation for the rail here, 3 metres away. And now they're all set. First of 8. My Senorita is the inside runner. They're off this time, and what a great start that was, and one of the best to bound out. Vita commencing well, Faith Hill. Floriday's trapped out very wide, and My Senorita's improving ground. Onyx is not far away, and our Archie's Girl is zipping forward very quickly, followed by All Elegance, Thunderwind. Then Simi Sue and a couple of lengths, Veloci, Cryptique, followed well back by Bit Tiddly. A length, the Carl Alicia, and last of all is Talista Bell as our Archie's Girl goes to the lead now at the 1,000 marker by a length and a half. Vita and Floridays. A length and a quarter away next is My Senorita on the inside of Faith Hill, and All Elegance very wide. Then Thunderwind, a break then to Onyx, 1.5 further away, Simi Sue, followed by Veloci, and then comes Talista Bell making some headway. Cryptique badly posied from Bit Tiddly, and last the great Carl Alicia. Down to the 600, and our Archie's Girl strings them out. Florida is second. Vita is third. Faith Hill taking off from My Senorita, All Elegance, and then Onyx. One further back, Thunderwind, Veloci, Simi Sue, and Talista Bell. Cryptique has 2 behind her, Bit Tiddly and Carl Alicia straightening up now. And Floridays quickly race past our Archie's Girl, but Faith Hill is the danger to Floridays. Veloci putting in a sprint, and then comes Vita, My Senorita, and Thunderwind's getting clear. Veloci and Faith Hill out in the centre, but Veloci. Veloci's race clear of Faith Hill to Lister Bell late, but Veloci will get the money. Veloci wins it well from Faith Hill and to Lister Bell, close for minors. And then Onyx with Thunderwind and Semi-Sue, our Archie's Girl, and further away My Senorita. Florida is tightened up shortly after the line, followed by Cryptique. Vita pulled up very quickly. All Elegance, Carla Alicia, and Bit Tiddley has finished Stone Motherless last. Number one, Veloci, ridden by Len Beasley, has taken the first of the day. And the judge will work out second and third. It's pretty close here. Number one, Veloci, trained by Graham Begg for Mr. A. Del Duca. $20.30, and $5.70, and a photo finish for the second and third. Came down the centre of the course proper. Veloci gave a little trouble before she went into the stalls, but she raced very keenly. A 6-year-old bay mare by Prego from Razor Gallop, and win number 6 from 47 starts. Faith Hill, number 2, gets second, ridden by Hugh Bowman at 180, and number 6 is third to Lister Bell, Brian York, and she's paid $2. Oh, hang on, number 6, she's a bit better than that, $5.50.
And fourth has been confirmed, Ian, as number 12, which is Onyx. So 1, 2, 6 and 12, 45,601. Veloci for Graham Begg in the first Prego mare, career win number 6. At Eagle Farm, the runners are going onto the track.
Thank you, Brendan. Good afternoon to you. And a real springtime buzz in the air, northerly breeze blowing. And we have a lovely 24 degrees and a good track for the meeting here today, featuring 2 group races, of course, for the first time, the Manikato and the Feehan being run together. Now they're nearly ready as Piermont has got in. John Tapp joining us as well from Sky Channel. Thank you, John. We're nearly set for the first event here today. Exceptional chance to come in. Favourite is the Beals Pride. Better odds on track, as he says, than the Tate, where he holds sway at $1.80. $4.50 for Piermont. Similar sort of price on course. And then number 5, Our Needles, next best at $6.90. And exceptional chance coming up to complete it. Lovely warm day, around 24. A northerly breeze, rail out 3. And a good track for an outstanding day of racing. And they're away in the first on the cards. Beals Pride, as he usually does, dawdled out of the gates and is last to begin. And one of the first out here, over on the outside, is Risky Venture in the all-white. From Piermont going up into second on the outside. They're followed then by moving up on the outside of those horses, Our Needles. He's got into third placing, entering the back the first time. Trailed by Super Cobra. About a length and a half further back in the fields, the Beals Pride on the inside. Crown Duo is around him, an exceptional chance last of all. Down the back the first time, Piermont is going out and making it a strong tempo as he comes to the next hurdle. Took off and put in a monster leap at that hurdle down the back. Oh, exceptional chance, all but fell at the back of the field. He made a terrible mess of that. And off the back the first time, Piermont by 6 or 7. Risky Venture is second. 3 lengths away in the field then is Our Needles over on the inside. On his outside is Crown Duo. Then the favourites, the Beals Pride, who's on the outside is Super Cobra. As they leap this next hurdle, Leader got into that one a bit. An exceptional chance continuing after that mistake as 4 lengths last of all. Piermont comes to the second of the double up the side. He doesn't jump all that cleanly. He leads by 6 or 7 lengths. Risky Venture is second. About 2 lengths away, Crown Duo, Our Needles. A length to Beals Pride. A length and a half to Super Cobra. And exceptional chance last of all. Round the turn the first time round they come now. And Piermont, who's been giving a great display on the flat of late. He leads by 6 lengths, Risky Venture. 4 lengths away, Crown Duo. And then Our Needles, the Beals Pride. And as they come to the one in front of the stands, the leader just about lost it. Back towards the end of the field is Super Cobra. And last is Exceptional Chance. Well, if you've backed this, your heart's in your mouth, no doubt. He hasn't been jumping these hurdles well. Piermont leaves the straight by 3 or 4. Chasing him second in the all-white Risky Venture. 3 to Our Needles on the inside. Crown Duo around him, and then Zabeel's Pride. Super Cobra his outside. They've both got plenty to give at the back of the field at this stage. An exceptional chance last of all. Piermont swinging very wide as he comes to the first of the double up the side. They've done a circuit. He's run right to the outside. Piermont, much better leap at that. Look at the runs Zabeel's Pride is getting right through on the inside of everything to go out and tackle these leaders now. Or Crown Duo made a mistake and he's gone. He doesn't make many, but that one was enough to put him out of play. Horses up and running. I think the rider's okay. Crown Duo out of action though. Piermont leads by 2.5. Risky Venture, Our Needles, Super Cobra, Zabil's Pride has gone back to 5th now. And the last of all is Exceptional Chance at the hurdle down the back, and Risky Venture's coming with a run. He railed through and took over from Piermont. Our Needles is right there. 1.5 Super Cobra. 1 Zabil's Pride. He's off the bit when they're sprinting up the side. Piermont again went to the lead. Exceptional Chance is back last. 3 to get over. Here's the third last one. Piermont with his second win. Comes to this by 3. Jumped it better. Risky Ventures beaten in second placing. And Our Needles is running on. Here comes Zabil's Pride with his run. Piermont over the second last by 4 to Our Needles. Zabil's Pride. And then came Risky Venture battling away on the inside from Super Cobra. Piermont comes to the turn. Leads Our Needles and Zabil's Pride. And then came Risky Venture. But Piermont, he'd been headed up the side. He's risked a few. He leads by 2.5. Probably deserves it. He's done all the action in front. Piermont from Our Needles, who switches to the outside now, and then Zabil's Pride. Piermont at the last, stepped over it reasonably. Our Needles coming through on the inside, but it's Piermont under the whip in front. And it's Piermont going to be too good just. Piermont beats Our Needles by a long neck. Zabil's Pride 2.5 back third in front of Risky Venture. And then came Super Cobra. Exceptional Chances last. And Crown Duo was the one that went. He continued riderless, and I'm pretty sure the rider is okay. He's disappeared from sight.
Bevan Lamming, the winning rider, winning trainer, I should say, and winning rider, belongs to Willie Harnett. So Piermont, the Omnicord 9-year-old, going over the jumps for victory after a whole run of placings at its most recent starts, and it collects the cash at $4.60, $3.90 New South Wales, $4 Unitab. Trifecta's already up New South Wales at $43. Fourth should go the way of number 7. We'll get that confirmed in just a moment. Morphettville's first race as they head down towards the start. Valiant Chief is the favourite ahead of Collins Special, which is easy. Joe.
Racing. Away they go, and one of the first out, Super Cobra, with Risky Venture showing speed out wide. Our Needles, Crown Duo and Piermont further out. Over that first flight they go, and Zabil's Pride's dropping out early. Here's the second, and Risky Venture just in front. Piermont's gone up on the outside now to join him and head him. And going to the back the first time, and Piermont took it up to move 2.5 lengths in front. From Risky Venture, 2 lengths further back, then Our Needles up third. The inside is Super Cobra fourth, 2.5 Crown Duo. Zabil's Pride inside it, 2 to Exceptional Chance last of all. The flight coming up down the back on the first round, and the leader Piermont striding out about 4.5 lengths in front. Took off very early but got away with it. Second horse Risky Venture clipped it. Exceptional Chance made an awful mess of it. After coming off the back on the first lap here, and the leader is getting away, Piermont. He's gone out about 8 or 9 lengths in front now from Risky Venture. 2.5 to 3 further back. Our Needles and Crown Duos up on the outside fourth. 2 to Zabil's Pride, the inside of it Super Cobra, and 4 lengths Exceptional Chance last of all. Oh, this leader walked through this flight coming down the school side the first time. Piermont didn't handle it well, but he's about 8 in front. Here he comes up to the second one down there, jumped it a bit better, about 8 or 9 in front. Second Risky Venture, 2 lengths, then Crown Duo. Our Needles fourth, the inside. 1.5 lengths Zabil's Pride, 2 then to Super Cobra, and 4 lengths Exceptional Chance last of all. Piermont with a big lead with over 2,000 metres to go, and coming around the top turn, there's one flight down here at the 180 metre mark, and Piermont's going to cart them down about 8 lengths in front from Risky Venture. 3 or 4 Our Needles on the inside of Crown Duo. Here's Piermont coming down towards this one in front of the stands. Again, he made an awful mess of it. Not jumping well, Piermont, but he's about 4.5 to 5 in front with a lap to go from Risky Venture. 1 length Our Needles outside at Crown Duo. 2 to Zabil's Pride travelling up on the inside of Super Cobra, and 3 last of all Exceptional Chance. Going back towards the 1650 metre mark, back where they've got those 2 flights down the side of the track, the Dean Street side, and still Piermont. About 3 in front of Risky Venture, 3 Our Needles. A neck on the outside is Crown Duo. 1.5 lengths Zabil's Pride. On the outside of it, Super Cobra, and 2 to Exceptional Chance, who's picked up some ground. Piermont got out very wide going to the first of the double. Jumped it well, jumped it high. Zabil's Pride's on the move going forward. Up in the middle is Risky Venture as they come to the second one. Again, he just hit the top of it, Piermont, and there's one down. Down is Crown Duo. Crown Duo went over that second one down the side. Horses on his feet. And to the back they race, and Piermont's 2 lengths in front of Risky Venture, Our Needles. 3/4 Super Cobra, and then back to the inside Zabil's Pride. About 5 lengths off them, 4 or 5 Exceptional Chance last of all. Inside the 1,000. Here's this next one coming up. Piermont over it in front, but quickly up on the inside. Risky Venture got through and joined him and headed him now. And it's Risky Venture and Piermont together again. On the flat, 2 to Our Needles. 1.5 lengths further back Super Cobra. Zabil's Pride is on the inside outside. He's about 4 lengths off them, and 5 Exceptional Chance. They've got 3 flights to get over again. Piermont came back to get the lead again over the third last. He jumped that well. He's about 3 lengths in front of Our Needles after him now. They're followed by Zabil's Pride getting a wriggle on. As they come to the second last, Piermont jumped that well. He's 2.5 in front of Our Needles, and on the outside, Zabil's Pride. 2 lengths Risky Venture, 3 further back then came Super Cobra and a gap to Exceptional Chance. Piermont's still the one they've got to run down, coming around the turn, 1 flight out. 2.5 Our Needles, just plugging away as Zabil's Pride, 2 lengths away third. They're followed by Risky Venture, but it's Piermont still in front. He's made a few mistakes, 1 flight to go. Here he comes, he's 2 lengths in front of Our Needles. At the last, Piermont comes to it, jumps it well. Switched out wide, Our Needles finishing on. Piermont's finding a bit. Our Needles trying to get to him. Piermont's still in front, and a brave win by Piermont. He's just got in about a neck to Our Needles, 2.5 Zabil's Pride. Then Risky Venture, a long gap in the race, then to Super Cobra, an Exceptional Chance. And the one to go down on the Dean Street side with just under a lap to go was Crown Duo, about to be collected now by the clerk of the course.
Winner 6 Piermont for Willie Harnett at 3.90 and 2.10, defeating 5 Our Needles 2.50. No third for 1 Zabil's Pride.
Loading race 1 at the Gold Coast. Mr. Chips, number 4, is tote favourite. 4.10 a win, 2.10 a place. And they're on the track for the first from Morphettville. And the favourite for race 1 is Valiant Chief at $2.40 and $1.10.
Get those placings to confirm on their way through with Cheaty into $3.40. Savuka continues to tighten up, and Molly.com is at $8.70. Now, Rosehill Gardens, the jockeys have been legged on board. Are You Ready remains the firm elect. No other major changes bar Stormforce, which has come in 30 cents. And of the rest, Dudley Do Right. Now, Ron Duffy's gone this way, 7, 1, 5 and 10. 7, 1, 5 and 10. He's gone with Are You Ready to beat Stormforce, Crime Wave and Back in Style for Alan Robinson. Now, Rub Shoulders is the confirmed winner at $8 and $1.90. Nossi Tomazawa rides another one in Adelaide. Mike Moroney, the winning trainer. So 4-5-1. Correct weight is there at Moonee Valley. Rub Shoulders by Rubiton and prepared by Mike Moroney out of his Flemington base. Willie Harnett, and that was for Bevan Lamming at Moonee Valley. At Morphettville, it's Rub Shoulders. Rub Shoulders at $8 and $1.90, beating Collins Special and Valiant Chief. This is the Group 3 Highview Stakes from New Zealand. Let's go to Hastings.
Ready to go. Favourite is drawn 1, Cheaty. Racing now. Sandana back a little bit in the early part, and Savuka wasn't quickly away either. But there's a couple that are. Molly.com, La Romba, Cheaty goes with these, as to Duce Express on the outside, showing real speed to get up towards the leaders. Back behind these then is Volksini over on the outside of Blue Rapture. Back on the inside, Jahan, a length Miss Blues. Savuka's a little deeper out from Havar, and 3 lengths to Sandana is last of all. Molly.com in front. Volksini has moved up to second on the outside. Duce Express third. Cheaty is getting the run of the race, and then we have Blue Rapture just in between those runners, a length La Rumba Jahan, and back on the about a length further away is Savuka as they near the corner. Then we got Havar. Miss Blues further away is Sandana as they're on the swing. 450 metres to go, and here Molly.com in front. Over on the outside coming after it, Duce Express, Volksini between the two, and Cheaty is just in behind these. It is Molly.com. Molly.com in front. Duce Express trying hard over on the outside. Blue Rapture's coming home, as too is Savuka. Molly.com in front. Volksini's lifting again near the inside, but Molly.com wins the Highview. Volksini is second. Third, very close. Savuka out wide, or Duce Express. And right with these runners, Cheaty, and a little deeper out, Blue Rapture, Jahan, La Rumba behind them, Havar, Miss Blues and Sandana. Little bit of an upset. Number 9.